Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl A.MaRee, and I know I'm looking great, but I'll explain. You seen the title, so you know what time it is, right? So if this is your first time stopping by my channel, hi, welcome. I would love for you to join the D4L gang, and if you're an original diamond or gem, hey boo, I see you. So today we're gonna contour, highlight, foundation, everything. I'm giving you a updated highlight and contour video. So I decided to do this because I remember doing this, I want to say 3 years ago on my channel. I want to say,
not for sure,
don't quote me, but I will have that video linked up and down below so you guys could check it out. But I thought I should do it because I'm doing a couple of videos in one. But I also wanted to show you guys how I actually really do highlighting and contouring as an updated video. So I hope you guys will like this video and take something from it, learn something from it. Let me know your updated highlight and contour. Which way do you do it? I'm super excited because you guys, I got a lot of content coming your way. And I am like floored behind everything that I'm doing right now. So I want to jump off into it, so let go. P.S. if you want to see what kind of eye look this came out to be or what I'm doing, then hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you won't miss it. Okay, all right you guys, so I did moisturize my skin. I do want to go in. You guys know, if y'all familiar with my channel, you know that I do have a Shop My Stash monthly makeup organizer, and I always put samples in my organizer. So I am putting the, I think this is Jas Blake. It's so small, and it's shea butter and vitamin E. So I've been testing this out. I applied it on my lips like 3 or 4 times already. You guys know I'm in love with the Laneige lip mask. It's nothing that has compared to it. And I'm going to be doing everything like I normally do. But there is some products that I do want to test out and see how it looks. Just like this Skin&Co Boosting Anti-Aging Serum. It is a sample size, but I do want to kind of put a little bit on my skin. Serums are good for the skin, rejuvenated and moisturized and looking flawless. And because this is an anti-aging one, I thought maybe, you know, that'll be good for your girl. Now I do want kind of a dewy skin today, so I am gonna test out the Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer, but this is with the Radiance. I do want to try that today, so that's what I'm gonna apply to my skin very lightly because I don't want to be too glowy. I am using matte products, so I don't want it to be like peeking all the way through, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques buffing brush just to blend that all out into the skin. And it's a primer, so I've been interested in it. It's been sitting in my drawer for a while now, so I wanted to try it out and see how radiant it is and see if I even actually like it. Because you guys, oh, my original diamonds, you guys know that I really don't like a glow. I don't like to look oily because I'm not an oily person. Okay, so we're going to go in with a Shop My Stash item. I'm going to go in with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. And this is in the shade Amber, which is a dark golden foundation. This does work for a concealer or a foundation or both, depending on your color range that you pick up. But you guys, I used to love this when I first got it, and then I ended up having to put it in my Shop My Stash because I hadn't used it in forever. It does have the doe foot applicator, which is another thing that I like. That and Tarte Shape Tape with the doe foot applicators is like what I love. But I thought that this foundation ran kind of orange on me, but I don't remember. I want to say it was. So we are going to just take it everywhere, and then we're going to go in and blend it out. But I know this is about the only thing I own from Clinique. But I remember back in the day when my grandmother used to love Clinique products. And it brings back good memories because you guys know I just lost my grandmother not too long ago. Well, February of this year. And just to actually put on products and stuff that she used to love, like, makes me smile. You guys know I love a full coverage, but right now, as you can tell, it looks to be a little too orangey, but of course we could fix that if need be. So I am gonna go in with my beauty blender, which is a Real Techniques micro sponge, and we're just gonna start blending this out. I did shake her up, but she is feeling a little oily, and I don't know if that's from primer or the foundation. But as you can tell, she's very full coverage. She did cover everything that I was desiring, like everything that I ever wanted. She is full, okay? I'm gonna go back in with my buffer brush and just make sure everything is extra blended. It's basically taking off any excess foundation that may be on my face that's just sitting there. So now we're going to go in with 2 concealers, and the 2 concealers will be my BH Cosmetics number 17, or is it 117, and this is the Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. Boom. And then we're going to go in with our ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Dark 40. And we're going to mix the two. We're going to start off with ColourPop, and we're going to just put it right here underneath our eye. And you guys do not have to put so many concealers on, but because I'm going for a bead face today, I want all the coverage I could possibly do. And I don't take it directly up under my eye where I crease. I always leave a little space in between so that I could work my way up, and you guys will see that. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the BH Cosmetics. You guys, let me know how y'all been. The BH Cosmetics is a tad bit brighter than the ColourPop, and that's the reason why I like it. It's just a tad bit. And then I want to take a little bit of my L'Oreal Infallible. This one is in the shade Toffee. This is the new full wear concealer, the little fresh concealer. And I'm just going to place a few dots right there. And you guys, I am going to let that sit on my face for just a few minutes to kind of get tacky. And in the meantime of me letting that get tacky, I'm going to use my L.A.Girl Pro Concealer in Mohogany. And we are going to cream contour today. Baby, I've been loving the cream contour. I really have. I've been loving it lately. So that's what we're going to do. And you guys know I love the Michael Jackson nose. And I am going to take a small, thin, like shader brush just to contour my nose first. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques shading brush. And it's really, really, really small and almost flat, which I'm going to get really close. I'm just going to take this and literally carve out my nose. always using a towel or a napkin anywhere by me when I'm doing this, so that if I feel like I have too much product on the brush or the sponge, I could easily, you know, take some of it off. So I'm gonna take this new beauty blender and I'm just gonna go right over that contour, just like that. And I am gonna do this number, and then I'm gonna start blending out. Oops, no, sorry, back the hell up. Before I even get to concealing, I've been loving contouring more before I conceal. So I'm taking my Morphe M436 brush. It's a stippling brush, and I like taking it and just blending everything out. Blending out my contour. And of course it looks like it went too low, but I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that. So now that we blended that out, we're gonna go ahead and start blending out everything else, which is the concealer. The longer you leave the concealer, the more tacky it gets and the more product will be sitting on your face rather than just coming off on your sponge. And some people use brushes, some people use beauty blenders when it comes down to blending out anything. I just prefer a beauty sponge. I'm comfortable with a beauty sponge. I love a beauty sponge. I only really like the brushes for my eyes and my foundation. And you want to take your time when you are concealing your nose. So with the original sponge that we had our foundation on, we're just going to tap right over the area so that everything would blend well together and marry into each other. Gonna go right on the edges of everything. So now that we have all that blended out, we're going to take what's left of that and go right here. Now it's time to set everything. We're probably looking a little crazy, but it's okay. This is the new, okay? We're going to go in and set our contour first, which I'm going to use my AOA Studio F20 brush. And we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty, Sun Stalker, and Mocha Mommy. And we're just going to go ahead and pop this on where we contour. And yes, right now everything looks like a sharp line, but telling you, trust the process. And I love stippling the contour in the powder. I love stippling it in first versus blending it all together and blending it out. It's just like my eyeshadows. I rather stipple it in first and then go in and actually blend. And it's probably looking like I went overboard, but once again, you guys,
trust the process.
Yeah, that's what y'all came here for, because y'all wanted to learn something, huh? Now to set our concealer, we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. What is this called? The Pro Filter Instant Setting Powder in Honey. And I'm just going in right now and blending out my creases. Gonna do it a couple of times before the powder actually gets there. So I've been loving the honey powder. The honey powder is so good, and it's such a beautiful color. Such a beautiful terracotta shade is what I like to call it. We're gonna go ahead and set everything else, which is the highlight. And no, I didn't forget about the nose. Gonna take this little poofer. Gonna press it all in. And if you don't know already, Fenty Beauty products have a slight scent. So if you guys are not a fan of scents, don't go this route. So this is how we're looking. Once again, I know we're looking crazy.
Don't get crazy, okay?
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this beauty sponge that had the foundation on it, and we're just gonna press everything into our skin so that everything can melt together. Okay, you guys, so at this point, my sister, which is my manager, had called and we were talking about some business stuff, but I wanted to continue to do this video and go ahead and voice over this part. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking that beauty sponge that I used to blend out my foundation. I took it to melt in all of the setting powder into my skin. And you see me on the right hand side with a clean damp beauty sponge from Morphe going all over my face, melting everything in even more. And then you guys are gonna see me take the Fenty Beauty bronzer and apply it again all over my face to bring some of that warmth back into my skin that may have been muted out by melting all of the setting powder. And then I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose with the same Fenty bronzer. And I wanted to really show you guys how I snatch my nose up. And on the left hand side, you see me deepening up the creases of my nose because it gives it more dimension. And right back on the right side, you see me setting my face all over. I'm drowning myself with that setting spray that I got from Five Below. If you guys haven't seen that video, I would like for you to check it out because I did haul it not too long ago. And when I say I drench my skin, every bit of my face needs to be touched with the setting spray. And then I'm going to go back in with that same beauty sponge and I'm going to melt the setting spray into my skin. And I did highlight, but I did not show that on camera, but the highlight that I used was a new e.l.f. highlighter, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I used the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 highlighter. So that's basically it to highlighting and contouring updated video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for when this makeup tutorial does come to camera. And I love you all for showing me so much support and showing so much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.